Now, the big question is how to teach. The teaching has to be done from simple concept to a complex concept. You cannot introduce a dinosaur concept and then expect them to learn about an ant. So basically you have to introduce an ant, a microorganism, and then you have to go up the level to the complexities. Then it basically means from the known to the unknown. So they have to feel motivated. Okay, I know this concept, and then you give them the task to know something which is not known, know something or reflect upon something which is not known to them. So they will be feeling motivated to learn that, to analyze that, to know that. If they do not know anything at the first hand, then definitely they are going to be demotivated to even know more. So this is something that has to be done. Then concrete to abstract. Some concrete facts and figures have to be taught. For example, the sense of direction. First, the sense of direction is taught. Okay. This is a very good example. So in the former years, you are taught about the sense of direction. Now, at that time you must have felt at least once that why the sense of direction is taught, why I'm being taught 90 degree, 180 degree, 360 degree movement, all these things. But when now you give these competitive examinations and you have logical reasoning, move 90 degrees towards the left, move 45 degrees towards the right, and in different northeastern direction, southwest direction, then you understand why such basic concepts at the memory level were memorized, were taught to us, so that we can reach up to the reflective level and solve the questions on our own. So it has to be from concrete to an abstract level. Balance between inductive and deductive. Now, inductive and deductive is something that you can deduce from a basic concept, a generic concept, and you can deduce something specific. And inductive means there's something specific and you have to generalize it. So in different types of sciences and social sciences, there has to be maintained a balance between the inductive analysis and deductive analysis. Then psychological to logical. Psychological means the educator will first narrate a story. The teacher is going to narrate a story, narrate a case, tell everything, tell about the characters, and then you're going to the educator is going to tell you about, okay, now find out who's the culprit, who is the king, who is the for example, while solving problems of the blood relation, first you will understand, okay, this is the mother. So you'll have a relation in your head. You will find a figure or an invisible image of a mother, and then a father. Okay, this is the brother. Okay, this is a brother-in-law. And then you are going to correlate it, and then logically you are going to find the answer. So it's always from the psychological level to the logical level. Then analysis and then synthesis. First, the concept has to be analyzed. What does it mean? What is the conceptual meaning of this particular concept? You pick a term and then you analyze it. For example, you pick anything like let's say economics. So in economics, you'll pick for example, let's say you have taken microeconomics. Now in microeconomics, you will analyze microeconomics. These are the concepts. Okay, this is the concept. There's a law of demand, elasticity. These are the different concepts in analysis. Then what is the synthesis? Now, how is this economics relevant into my learning of the practical nature? While I read the newspaper, can I relate or correlate a certain theory that I have learned in my analysis? So analysis and synthesis are equally important. And finally, self study. So there is some amount of time that the educator has to give to the student, so that the student can self study, so that the student can introspect and can, zone out of all the feelings, all the things, and only concentrate on the learning. This is the wholesome process of teaching. And if the teaching is done in such a process, such a simplified, categorical process, then definitely the learning is much more efficient and effective.